What if I told you that your future isn't decided next year or next month? It's being decided today, not by one life-changing moment, not by one lucky opportunity, not by one life-making decisions, but by hundred of teeny choices that feel too small to matter. Every time you say you will start tomorrow, every time you choose comfort over growth, every time you ignore the promises you made to yourself, you are casting a vote not for your future but the person you are trying to become. And here's the terrifying part. Most people spend their lives waiting for that one big moment to change everything, but they never realize their life is already changing, just not in the decisions they want. Imagine two people, they wake up on the same Monday, same age, same city, same dreams. Both wanted to become successful. Both promises themselves, this time I will be different. The first person wake up and hits the snooze button, skip breakfast, scrolls social media for an hour, tells himself I will work late. The second person doesn't do any extraordinary thing. They drink a glass of water, read two pages of a book, take 10 minutes break, write one paragraph, nothing impressive. If you looked at their day, you would probably say there's almost no difference. And you will be right for today. But what about 1 year later, 5 years later, 6 years later? That's where almost everyone misunderstands how change works, because life isn't changed by dramatic decisions. It doesn't changed by the dramatic moments. It's changed by the decisions so small you barely remember making it. The invisible election. Here's the mistake most of the people make. They think that every decision is isolated. It's just one missed workout. It's just 1 hour of scroll. It's just one unhealthy meal. But your brain doesn't see isolated actions. It sees patterns. Every action answers only one question. Who am I? Skip your workout once. Nothing happens. Skip it 50 times. Your brain starts believing, maybe I am just not someone who exercises. Read one page today. Nothing happens. Read one page every day for a year. Now your brain says I am a reader. That's how identity is built. Not through words, not through motivation, but through evidence. Your brain believes what you repeatedly prove. One loop. And this creates a dangerous cycle, one that's responsible for destroying millions of dreams every single year. And the worst part is that nobody realizes that they are trapped in this until it's too late. So what is this invisible cycle and how do you escape it? The invisible trap that's keeping you stuck. So what is this invisible cycle? Why do millions of people promises themselves this year will be different, only to end up in the exactly same place? The answer isn't laziness, isn't bad luck, and it's definitely isn't a lack of motivation. It's something much more dangerous. Your identity is protecting the person already believes you are, the prison you build without knowing. Imagine if someone offers you a cigarette. A person who never smokes in his life simply says, sorry, I don't smoke. No thanks, I don't smoke. No struggle, no temptation, no willpower. Because saying yes will be strange. It doesn't match who they believe they are. Now imagine someone who was trying to quit. They say, no thanks, I'm trying to quit. Do you hear the difference? One person has changed their behavior, the other has changed their identity. That's why one person is fighting themselves while the other isn't. The real battle isn't outside, it's inside in your mind. We have been taught something our entire lives. If you want a different life, work harder. But what if it's that incomplete? Because if your identity never changes, your old habits always find a way. Have you ever noticed how people work incredibly hard for a few weeks? They work hard for a few works that suddenly stop. It's not because they become lazy overnight. It's because their actions fighting with their identity. And identity almost always wins. Think about your biggest goal right now and ask yourself, does the person I believe I am naturally achieve that goal, or am I expecting results from an identity I haven't built yet? Imagine two students preparing for an exam. Both failed the first test. The first student says, I knew it, I am not just smart enough, and slowly they stop trying. The second student says, I didn't prepare the right way. Same result, different identity. One failure becomes a permanent label, the other becomes feedback. Months later, one believes it's fixed intelligence. One believes that intelligent is fixed. The other has already improved. Not because they were more talented, because they refused to let one bad result define that who they are really. So if identity control your habits, here's the obvious question. Can you change your identity on purpose? Most people think the answer is no, but that's exactly where they are wrong, because there only one simple principle that can slowly transform your brain. The brain sees you the way it can transform the way. And once you understand this, discipline stops feeling like a battle. But here's something most people never realize. Changing your identity isn't the hardest part. Protecting it is, because the moment you try to make progress, life tests you. You will miss a workout, you will skip a day, you will break your routine, and in that moment a small mistake starts whispering, maybe this isn't who I am after all. That's where most people lose, not because they failed, but because they just let one bad day become a new identity. So here's the question. What if the secret of success isn't a fail? It isn't about avoiding fail, but learning after how to come back it. Because every successful person has failed. Because every successful person has failed. The difference is they never allowed one bad day to become a bad life. So next time you will skip a workout, or skip a day, or skip a study sessions, or break your routine, don't ask what did I fail, what did if I fail, why did I fail? Ask how quickly I can get back. Because your identity doesn't build by being perfect, it's being built by returning again and again. And that brings us to the final again. That is the final lesson, the one idea that changes everything. Thanks for watching, and remember, every action is a vote for the person you are becoming. Choose wisely. See you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay healthy. Thanks for watching. Bye.